Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Live a Good Plot. This is a disclaimer. We did not plan these outfits. I didn't ask her what she was wearing today. I didn't ask what was the vibe for the filming. We did not plan to wear black tops and animal print bottoms.
Literally. She walked up. I said, "What the hell?"
Because this can't say that I will get canceled. Let's just cut it here.
Hey y'all, welcome to Love a Good Plot. If you love a chaotic storyline, a good book, or a reality TV show that is way too serious, you're in the right place. I'm Shania.
And I'm Jasmine, and this is the podcast where we read it, watch it, and talk about it. Now let's get into it.
Okay, so we're about to get into the plot warm up where we ask each other questions based off the book that we're talking about this week. And Jazz, do you want to go first or? Okay.
So, my first question is, would you keep a child a secret if you thought it was for the best?
No. If that's the case, we might as well abort it.
Totally agree.
Because, like,
Well, I think it's circumstantial because, like, there are situations where I feel like it's valid. Like, if that person, like, was abusive to you or he forced himself on you or it's, like, something toxic like that where you feel like
or like
not
it's
just
too
your life is
late.
in danger, like, the child's life is in danger,
Yeah.
then yes. But if it's just like, oh, like, I'm pregnant and I just don't want to tell him.
Yeah. If it's like too late to get an abortion, then yeah, keep it secret. But like other than that, get the abortion. It's okay. The child won't know.
Well, it won't be here. So.
Yeah, so it'll be all right. Better
Yeah,
than
no,
better safe than sorry.
I feel
Cause
like that's circumstantial. But, like, if it's nothing dramatic where it's, like, abuse involved, and the child isn't in any danger and you just don't like who you got pregnant by because the situation isn't going your way, like maybe y'all were not in a committed relationship or like I don't know, or if it
one night
was just like
stand.
a one night thing or something like that, like yeah.
No. Yeah, I just feel like cause like think about it. You have to do all of that work to keep it a secret, making sure like y'all don't run into each other, especially if y'all live in the same town and stuff like that. Or now with all this DNA stuff, it can come
Yeah, also
back.
I think it's selfish.
Yeah.
Like to not let your kid know the other parent just because like y'all don't get along. If
Or you
there's
don't like
nothing
them.
like crazy going on and you just
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, I'm gonna just raise this baby by myself.
Yeah.
When you don't have to, like, no.
Yeah. Unless you just
I'm not
really want a
choosing
baby that bad, but like
I'm not
no.
choosing to be a single parent.
Exactly. No.
Like if there's somebody who is here, like even if we're not together, like you can still take care of your child.
Hmm. Because even if you try to sign your rights over, like sometimes judges be like, okay, well you sign your rights, but you still gotta pay
Yeah,
child support.
you're not like responsible for taking care of the child like physically, but
But
you're
financially, you still will be.
financially.
Yeah. Okay. What would you do if you found out the man you got pregnant by on a one night stand was married?
I don't know because it's kind of like. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, more like say, how would you feel?
Not good.
Yeah,
Like, like I just like who wants to have a baby with a married man?
exactly. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I guess there are some people who don't care, but like I wouldn't want to have a kid with somebody who's married. But
But like you find out after it's like too far along, you're pregnant or the baby's here, and it comes back around like, oh crap, he's married. I would be like, I mean, I would still cuss him out and go off on him because why are you cheating on your wife with me? First of all, even if it was a one night
yeah,
stand,
or
like,
even if it was like before y'all actually got married,
yeah,
and it
like
was like while y'all were dating, why were you cheating on your
either
fiance?
way, you're cheating. Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't feel good about it, but I mean,
I wouldn't have no guilt, like,
because if I
but
didn't know and he didn't say like, "Oh, I'm engaged," like I'm single and I'm
yeah,
doing single things, so the person that I'm doing these things with, I'm assuming they're single unless they're saying
hmm
otherwise. Mind you,
exactly.
this is the first night thing, so it's not like
It's not like y'all getting to know each other's history and stuff like that, but like you should not be cheating. It's that simple. Don't fucking cheat.
yeah, no.
Love putting their dicks where they don't belong. They do. Okay, what's your next question?
My next question is: would you spin the block on a one night stand years later? So even if like a baby wasn't involved, let's say you had a one night stand with somebody, y'all never ran into each other again, but like maybe like a
Was the
year
dick
or
good?
two, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But like when I say spin the block, would you spin the block just for that again, or would you spin the block if they like wanted to pursue you this time, like actually date you and see if it turns into
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, because like if I can just sleep with them on the first night or not knowing them, why not?
If you did, will you just go ahead and like start sleeping with them again, or would you hold
No,
off
we'll
and get
hold
to
off
know
to
them
get to
this
know them.
time
Yeah.
and then do that again?
Yeah. Because it's like you already know if the dick is good or not. So you might as well, like, you can hold off a little bit, get to know them because you don't want to get dickmatized and you realize, oh, this motherfucker's trash. Not saying you know, got to do the whole 90-day thing like you talking about.
I know. I don't believe in putting a date on it.
Yeah, just
Cause
whenever you
like you can
feel
wait 90 days, and then once you get to that 90 days, you're like, oh,
you gotta
well,
go.
yeah, not feeling it. She was cool, but I'm
Yeah,
out.
I'm out.
Like, so I don't think that makes like that big of a difference.
Yeah, but I will wait just to get to know this person, and we're gonna pretend like that one night stand did happen, but we're gonna try. But knowing me,
Yeah, um, I don't know. Very, I don't know. It's like playing with fire a little bit.
yeah, too tempting or something. Like why?
Yeah, it's like playing with fire a little bit because like if you already know what it's like why not just go ahead and do it? Like I can get to know you and we can still do our thing, but then it's like maybe I shouldn't. So it's kind of like, on one hand, it's like, can you really hold out if you already been there and you
Yeah,
already know what it's like and you liked it?
possibly. It's a try. You could try.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's playing with fire.
It is, but hey, don't hurt to try.
Yes.
Okay, and this is my last question. Would you accept an outside baby? Your husband come home like, hey, I have a 2 year
I
old.
can't never say never, but I don't think that's something that I could do. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm the type of person who'll be like keep bringing something. Like it's hard for me to let stuff go. So
Yeah,
like I would keep like harping on it, and I don't think it would be smart to stay in something like that for
yeah,
me personally.
yeah.
Like I know people can do it, but I don't think that's just something like I don't
And
think
then
I'm emotionally mature enough to accept an outside baby. I'm not emotionally mature enough to accept that either. I can't. It's one thing for you to cheat, but it's another thing for you to not protect yourself
yeah.
in the midst of like, because it goes into more things like you're putting me at risk. Like you just don't care.
So like he comes like, oh, I have a 2 year old. Um, he was made a little right before we got married. Blah 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 blah.
Which
That's
means
even
that he was
worse.
made while we were engaged, or she, or whatever. And then the only way that I could possibly do that is if this was before. So, like, say for instance,
It was before we even met. Like,
yeah, like
yeah,
say for instance, it was before we met. It was somebody you was messing with. They didn't tell you that they were having your baby, or maybe they didn't know, because you know sometimes you got to get a DNA test.
yeah.
So, like, say for instance, she thought it was like this man baby, but come to find out there was a DNA test. 5 years later, you find out the 5 year old is not that man's baby, but it's another man's baby. So it's like if it's like something before me, then yes. If I wasn't in the picture, the person previously didn't tell you like they were pregnant with your child, and it just comes to find out like we've been together a year. You find out you got a 5 year old. Like
Yeah, that's a whole different story. But
yeah,
yeah, but no, if it was conceived while you knew me,
if it was like
and then
on
we
me,
not broken up or anything, and you basically just cheated on me, and here's a baby, no, I can, like, I would no, because first of all, there's one to accept it, and then also you gonna bring the child around, and then I have to see you, and
then
I'm
my
just be
family gonna be
like,
talking shit about me, like, oh, where does kid come from?
exactly, you
Then
gotta bring around the
then everybody
family.
calling everybody like, yeah, you know, Jazz husband had a baby on her.
Yeah,
Like
now everybody know
I
your
can't.
secret because this is not, because
And
like you
also,
can hide
and
cheating,
it's
like
not the kid's fault because I hate when people are like,
make the
I hate when women do accept the man back or like don't like get a divorce from the man, stay with the man knowing they have an outside kid, and it's just like, but you can't take care of that kid, or you can't bring that kid to my house, or that kid can't be around
yeah,
my kids. That's the kid's sibling, and the kid didn't ask to be here. It was two grown-ups who made that decision. So like,
exactly.
don't treat the kid like that. Like I feel like if you accept things like that, you have to accept it all. And I don't think I'm mature enough to do that, so I don't.
Because I would be like, okay, well, you got your kid this weekend. I'm going out of town. Because that's just a constant reminder that he cheated on you.
Yeah.
You have to, and then, if he looked just like the dad too, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, and what if you like been trying to get pregnant and something, and he had, oh no, see no.
Oh no, I didn't let it go. Because if we were trying to conceive and you conceived with another woman, no. I'm just going about my business, and maybe that was God protecting me from conceiving with you because He knew the type of person that you were.
You are exactly. But yeah, so yeah, that was my final question. Okay, so these questions was I like these questions. These are a little juicy. So the book that we're talking about this week is called D&D Caught Up in Your Love by Tay Monet. And y'all, it was a little messy. So the book is about Luna Star. She's like an Instagram model or whatever, and she meets Sebastian Bash at the club. She was doing a hosting, and his friend came and was like, "Hey, we got this section. It's my boy's bachelor party. Blah blah blah. He getting married tomorrow. Cool." So she go over there to the section, and she's talking to this one guy. She don't realize that the guy she's talking to is the bachelor, and he's about to get married. And so they ended up kicking it, going back to his house. They have sex or whatever, and she ends up pregnant. But the thing is, though, so after he got married, he had to turn himself in to do a 2-year bid on something that he didn't even do. So she's pregnant, gives birth, all of this, and 2 years later, he comes home and like they run into each other at a restaurant, right? His parents' restaurant. I think his parents owned the restaurant. And she's like, "Oh shit, oh shit." So she doesn't tell him instantly about the baby, but when he found out about the baby, he was happy. But mind you, he is married, and so that's why the drama really comes in. How'd you feel about the book?
I liked it. I did not like his wife.
No, she was a bitch.
His wife was not a good person. Like, even though he was wrong, like, I did not like that lady.
And also,
Nishay.
Yeah. Also, on top of that, he was trying to yeah, she was like not about to leave him, but I feel like he was doing too much with trying to force this baby on her. Like, oh, you gonna love this baby, or you gonna
Yeah, it's like he didn't give her time to warm up to the kid, but something specifically transpired in the book with the kid, and I don't like how she treated the kid.
Yeah.
Like when it happened, like the kid had an asthma attack, she did not handle it in the right.
And then also Bash, he was bad because like he still was trying to have a thing with Luna Star, but you're married, and then he was getting jealous every time she was dating somebody.
But let's be for real, the wife was cheating anyway with his friend.
True, but he didn't know that.
So he didn't know that, but like she wasn't a good person either. So it just seemed like they shouldn't have been together anyway.
But he said he only married her because they were on and off together for so long, and he was about to go to prison.
Yes. Also, she got pregnant by
his
friend and got an abortion. So they kind of did the same thing. Like they cheated on each other. So like
they're one and the same basically.
Her getting mad and like you just chose to abort your baby and he didn't know about it.
Exactly. That's insane. Like
also she was cheating with his friend.
That's a whole.
The friend that like he hangs out at the house.
And then Luna kept catching them. Luna could have blasted them a long time ago, but she didn't.
Yeah, because she kept catching them and compromising,
like they were like cuddled up somewhere, or he was like whispering in her ear or something. And it's like, you do it.
I know. I did like the book. This was my first Tay Monet book.
Yeah.
That I read, and then I read a couple more afterwards.
Yes, I love Tay Monet. I think they said Tay Monet is like only like 27 years old. She might be like maybe 30 something by now, but like she's young. She's around our age. I was like, okay, yeah. So yeah, D&D Caught Up in His Love is good. I can't remember about the parents, if I like the parents or not.
So the mom, she did kind of rub me the wrong way at first, because when he went to the mom, I do remember her being like, "That ain't your baby. How you know that's your baby?" Like da 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 da. And he was like, "It's my baby. Like, I know it's my baby."
Yeah.
But then when they actually like met her and like warmed up to her, they were fine. But the mama was like a little
hesitant, which understandable
at first because. But then again, the son was the one who went out his way to prove that it was his baby, because Luna Star really wasn't on that. Like she was cool with raising her baby herself, because then after he saw her Didn't he do a deep dive on her Instagram?
Something like that.
And
Yeah.
then like once he saw that it was a kid on there, that's when he started like putting two and two together. Like,
Oh, and then the baby looked like him, right? I think that's what it was. He could see him in the baby. I think they had like the same eyes or something. It was similar. Exactly. But yeah, I was like, oh. I just remember gasping a lot listening to this book. I was like,
also, it was kind of predictable. I figured they were going to end up together.
Of course.
It gave like, they're going to get together and start
a family.
Or attempted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the book.
I did too. It was something else that stood out to me in that book, and I just can't remember it right now.
With Luna Star or Dash?
More like Luna when she was dating one of the guys. I think she was going back and forth between another guy, but like she. Oh, I did like the fact that she made sure like no man came over to her house as long as she had her child there.
Which is I think that's like the most.
And like that's what it was. He was like the guy she was dating was getting annoyed because he's like we've been dating like on and off for like a year now, and I think he wanted to move things further along, but she wasn't ready. Makes sense. I mean,
I'm not a mom, but I would think that makes sense. When you have a kid, you're not just living for yourself anymore, so you have to
exactly. And it's like, why are you so eager to meet my child?
Responsible decisions. Also, yes. Never mind. Personally, I think it's up to the parent to like
introduce.
Like I'm not gonna be like, when I'm gonna meet your kid. Let me meet your kid. Like I feel like you have to initiate that because I'm not. Plus, I don't. This is how I feel about it. Like if you're not. Say for instance, you are dating someone and then you get attached to the kid and then y'all stop dating and then it's just like
I miss that kid.
The kid is like literally a distant memory because like say you were around this kid for like 3-4 years and y'all don't work out.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's like I don't like that he was pressuring her to meet the child. It's like, okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna force me to introduce my kid.
Now I'm gonna definitely keep my child away from
you. Now I'm about to say like I have a kid. Yes. Yeah. But and then if we're on and off, like no. Like once we're serious and we've established like I feel like once you're serious with somebody and you establish like y'all see a future together, y'all have decided that y'all do want to get married. So it's like that. I don't know. Do you think it's weird when men, like when you don't have a talk about marriage and then a man proposes to you?
Yes.
I do too. Because if y'all don't have a talk about marriage and y'all don't like say like, yes, we both want to get married. Yeah. Yes, I see myself getting married to you. Like, that's crazy.
Because how do you even know if I'm ready?
To somebody and then they say no and you mad because they say
now you calling up the relationship. It's like,
but y'all never talked about it.
Exactly. They think, oh, well, it's supposed to be a surprise. Nah.
The engagement is supposed to be a surprise. I'm not supposed to be surprised that you want to marry me.
Yeah, like when you ask the question and pop the question,
we have to have like
some type of talk.
Like knowing that we want the same thing. Exactly. Some people don't want to get married, so like, are you just gonna? I don't know. Just drop proposing to someone if you don't know what they actually want for real, or if y'all haven't talked about marriage. It's crazy. Yeah. But I feel like once y'all get to that point and y'all establish like, okay, yeah, this is something I want to do.
Then it's fine.
Like then start introducing like kids into the mix and stuff like that.
And this is something I want to do with you. Like heavy on it. Because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I want to get married. I've seen that in stories. Hell, in real life. People are like, oh, I want to get married, but then they were with someone for a long time. They still like, well, I don't know if I want to marry them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I want to get married, but do I want to get married to you? Yeah. I don't know. We have to establish that we want to get ready to marry each other. And then it's going to be a surprise. Unless you sit here and tell me, I'm going to propose to you on December the 23rd.
Now, why would you tell me that?
2026. Be ready. Like,
no, but knowing me, actually, I won't forget that. Never mind. Set it in my calendar. Get proposed. Nails this day.
I'm sorry.
Let me get my dress.
I don't know. I feel like I hope somebody marry me. But if somebody actually does propose to me one day, like, I hope they are good at hiding things because I'm nosy.
I seen this one TikTok.
Like I would find the ring.
Hey, yeah.
If
Like
my
we talked
husband out
about
there
doing
and y'all watching this
investigating.
video, if you ever plan on proposing to me, I think you should let somebody else hold on to the ring or keep it in a safe deposit box. Safety deposit box, because I'm nosy and I may find it.
That's I know, cause like I know it's the truth. So it's just like
I'm just a little nosy. I'm like,
I seen this one man on TikTok. He was doing this thing. It was like 6 months. He was holding the ring and like she'd be turned around. He was
oh,
like
I've been
six
seeing it
months
on
before
TikTok a
the
lot. Like the girl
proposal.
will be laid out in the bed and he'll have the ring, or she'll be turned around in the kitchen and he'll pull it out.
Yeah, and I'm like, why are you holding on to this ring so long? That's what I don't get. I'm like, propose. Like, if you have the ring for this month, this long, like, that's a long one. It was like almost a year. And I was just like,
Also, what
what?
if you get caught? Like, what if you just do a quick?
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like, okay.
Also, maybe I should stop being nosy because I would never want to be one of those girls. Like in the movies, when
They
they
see a
find the
box.
ring and they're like, "Oh, he's about to propose to me.
Yeah.
He's about to propose to me." Whole time he holding it because he the best man. He gonna be the best man for his friend or like
Or
something
you
like
see a
that.
box and you don't open it because you're like, oh, I don't want to see the ring yet. And then he brings you the box with a pair of earrings. I've seen it on movies.
I had
I
some
would
earrings.
cry. I'm like,
I had
oh.
some earrings that came in a box. I didn't think it was a ring. Though. I
Yeah.
knew.
But no, like they would find the box before. They're like, oh shit, he's about to propose. They go get ready. They're all excited. And then he pulls it out and it's some earrings. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like once y'all have the relationship, I mean, like the marriage talk, and she's expecting to be engaged, do not give her nothing that come in a black box, or do not pull out nothing that come in a black box, because she's gonna be anticipating, unless you just want to mess with her, because she's gonna anticipate it being a ring. I mean, I would. If we
Yeah.
talked about marriage, we've like say, oh, like I want to get engaged within the next year. And within this year, you buy me some earrings in a black box and you pull it out, I'm gonna think it's a ring.
And I'm going to be mad if it's not. And it's like, oh. Now your expectations are so high and happy, and now you sad. But like, he still got you some nice earrings. You can't even be happy for the earrings because it's not what you wanted.
Yeah, it's like when I opened the box, like,
Oh,
oh,
thanks.
earrings.
What's the vine? An avocado. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all should go get this book. Y'all should read it and get all the other details of it. It's really good.
Yeah, I
It's a
liked
nice
it
little.
because after reading this Take Monet book, it made me read some more, which I do need to go back to her to read some more
Yeah,
books that
she
I
got
had at
some good
home.
books.
But
Yeah, I like
I
her.
liked it. I would recommend reading it.
Mm-hmm. All right, you ready to get into this?
No. Okay, well, now we're going to get into the plot we watch. And this week's watch is the drama. Um,
I just want to say they should have a trigger warning about this movie, especially with everything that's going on in America.
I feel like it was overhyped. Like, y'all had me thinking this movie's about to be so good. Like, oh, it's so good. Go see it. Da, 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 da.
No.
Hated it.
Robert Pattinson's
I
still
wouldn't say
good.
I hated it, but it's not what I thought it was gonna be, and it wasn't like,
And y'all don't know what a plot twist is, because there was no plot twist. It just everything that was happening in the movie ended up happening at the end.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like this movie, it was a lot of like microaggressions from Rachel. I hated her. Rachel, worst character.
Hated it.
I wanted to slap her and cuss her out through the screen.
Yeah, because that's that typical white woman. Whatever a black woman do is like 10 times worse than what she did. She know dang well
Yeah. I
what
feel
she did was
like
wrong.
this movie focused more on like emotional blame.
Yeah.
And not like exploring the accountability of things that actually happen. So the movie is all like cute or whatever. In the beginning, it's like, oh, like Zendaya, which okay, we're gonna go about the actual characters. So Emma and Charlie are getting married. So we're leading up to the wedding, and it like starts fine, like okay, wine tastings, picking out a cake, like getting your um best man and maid of honor, like choosing that type of stuff, choosing a photographer, choosing a DJ. Like it starts off
Basically,
all
normal wedding
normal,
stuff, yeah.
and then it takes a turn when they're in a group setting,
And everybody's
and
confessing the worst thing they did.
yeah, everybody's confessing the worst thing that they did. Um, do we want to give it away?
At this point,
So, spoiler alert: if you haven't seen the movie, you may just want to go ahead and skip over this because I'm about to tell y'all what started it. So, um, Emma, so Emma, Charlie, Mike, and Rachel are all sitting down at dinner, and Rachel pressures Mike to go ahead and say like what the worst thing he's ever done is.
which is horrible as a wife because you and your husband promised each other not to
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, we promised each other
tell.
not to ever like talk about it again."
Yeah, and then you
So
like force. I'm gonna tell mine. No, bitch.
yeah, so like she forces his out of him, and his was he used a dog as
He
a
used his
human shield.
no. He used his ex girlfriend as a human shield from a dog.
Oh, okay, that was just like okay. So then, like, he goes to Rachel and he's like, "Tell yours," and she's like, "No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can." And then he was like, "Tell it, or I'm gonna tell it." So
And
then
he's
she's
like, you
like,
can make it way
"Okay."
worse.
So she had a neighbor. For some reason, she was at his house. I can't remember why. They were kids. He was a little bit younger than her, right?
I think
She
so.
said he was.
But he was a little bit mentally disabled.
Yeah, but he was like younger, right?
I don't remember if she said that.
Well, they were kids. I can't remember how young he was, but I feel like he may have been a little younger than her. So he was okay. These are her words. She said he was a little slow. Those are her words. So we're just gonna say mentally incapacitated.
Yeah.
She tricked him into going into a closet, closed him in there, locked the door, listened to him scream, and ran home.
Like a fucking coward. I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Like, I was scared. Unlock the door. So she locks him in the closet. Later on, his dad comes by her house and it's like, "Oh, like what happened earlier? Have you seen whatever his name is?" And she's like, "Nope." So then they started a search party.
The next
and
morning.
She still didn't say anything.
And supposedly he was found, but they asked her, they were like,
Yeah.
"Do you know what happened to him?" She says, "I don't know." But then she was like, "Well, he's still alive."
Because, well, no, Zendaya's character, Emma, she was also like, "Well, what if he would have died?" And she was like, "No, I wouldn't let it get that far. I wouldn't let it get that far. I would have told." But like,
if he was,
they didn't find him until the next day, I think.
If he was found alive, he would have said Rachel left me in the closet or something like that.
What if he was claustrophobic?
Yeah.
Like, what if he hyperventilated in that closet and died? Like,
anything could have happened in that closet.
She just brushed over it like it wasn't a big deal. So then we get to Charlie, Robert Pattinson's character, and he cyberbullied somebody until they like moved away.
Which is horrible.
Why are you cyberbullying people? That's like bad too.
He's like 14, 15.
We get to Emma, Zendaya's character, and she says that she almost committed a mass shooting
at her school.
She planned it out, but she didn't actually go through it. So they're like all laughing
in one ear. That's crazy.
Yeah, so they're all laughing, and they're not taking her serious. And they're like, "It's a joke, right?" And then she's like, "No, it's not a joke." She's like, "But I didn't do it. I didn't do it." And then like she proceeds to tell them like she was playing with her dad's rifle, trying to teach herself how to shoot. It was too close to her ear. She shot it, and her ear started bleeding, and that's how she became deaf in one ear also.
But then Rachel starts going crazy because she's like, my cousin is in a wheelchair because she was shot. She's paralyzed because she was shot. And she just like went on this whole rampage about guns and all of that. And she just got so mad. She was like, "We're leaving." And it's like, okay. It's like, yes, we get Zendaya was wrong for having that thought. But you actually did this shit.
And I don't like how the movie just brushed over like the fact that the three of them actually did bad things to people. Zendaya planned it. Didn't actually go through with it.
And did like the work. Because she started going to gun law marches. What is it? She started doing?
Yeah, I mean, she didn't like. How do I say this? I don't think she did that with the intentions of like, oh, like gun violence. I think it's because she finally got friends, and that's the only reason why.
Oh,
Because they were like,
so
oh, like we think you should be a part of the group. Like that boy came up to her after class,
yeah.
and she was just like, okay. So then, like
And she did say the only reason why she didn't go through it was because another shooting
another
happened that
shooting
day.
happened the day before.
No, the day of.
But that was the same day that she was gonna shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And her friend,
but she
somebody from
said that
school
she
got
brought
killed.
the rifle to school, but we never seen a scene where the rifle was brought with her because,
Yeah.
like, where would she keep a rifle?
That big ass rifle. That rifle was about as tall as her.
Yeah, but
It did have some
yeah,
funny
and then it
moments in
had like
there.
all this dramatic music at the beginning,
And
and
yeah,
then
I've been dealing
like
with anxiety, so that music was
there were
making
like
my
faint
anxiety.
like things that sounded like gunshots, but like weren't actually gunshots, and then there were things that like kept referencing shooting. So it was
Like the
like a
photographer.
mass. It was like a a movie focused on mass shooting, but there was not a mass shooting.
Yeah. And my thing is, my problem is with the climate that we are in with America, with mass shootings happening multiple times a day, every day. Why would y'all make that type of movie? I don't know. It didn't feel right for me. I didn't like it. I just no. I I wouldn't recommend to go see it. Like you can
I
watch it at home and it looks cool,
Well,
but
I didn't understand the hype of the movie. I didn't really like it.
yeah.
Like, this is not a movie I was like, oh, I want to go back and see that. This is not You, Me, and Tuscany, which I did not think it was going to be. But, like, in my head, Zendaya was going to be, like, maybe a cheater or something.
Like
Like,
I knew she did something
and
bad,
that
but
was going to be the drama. Like, I thought she secretly cheated on him before the wedding. But then it happened the other way around because she got cheated on.
because he was going crazy, which understandable.
Yeah.
You find out the woman that you about to marry was about to commit a mass shooting. That's like not a normal thing to do, like mass shooting. Like I don't know. I feel like if she would have said she killed a dog, that would have been a little bit different. But a mass shooting about to kill. But she was being bullied at school because who was that? Sarah, you're first. Sarah or whoever the girl was. Remember when she was trying to make her video? She kept trying to make the video of her explaining why she did it.
Oh yeah, because like okay, so she moved around a lot. She was a military kid. Her dad was in the military. So the last school that she went to was a high school in Louisiana. And she didn't have any friends. The kids were like really mean to her. So she didn't really get friends until after that mass shooting happened at the that was at the mall,
It
right?
was at the mall. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um
Then everybody decided to be nice to her. Y'all was lucky. I was gonna be. Yeah, you never know what people are going through, so be nice to people.
yeah. But I don't know. I give the movie a
I'm not even
2.
gonna rate it.
2 out of 10.
Oh.
And I would not recommend.
The acting was good. Robert Pattinson still looks good, and he could play Edward again. And Midnight Sun. That's what
He
we
looked
need.
dirty with that stringy hair. I'm sorry.
But he looks like Edward. He looks like he hasn't aged a bit since Twilight. And it's crazy because he's white.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't look old, but he never mind. I'm not gonna get into
Yeah.
this.
And Zendaya actually looked a lot like Stormy Reed in this movie. I never saw it in
Who?
Euphoria. The girl who plays her sister in
Oh, Storm.
Euphoria. Yeah, Storm.
Uh, you thought she looked like her?
Yeah, it was like one thing she turned around. I was like, oh my gosh, she like Storm. Because like I didn't see it in Euphoria, but then when I saw it on her in the big screen, I was like, oh wow.
I don't know. I feel like she was like less made up in this movie.
She
It
was
was
very.
giving like natural hair, natural face.
They were young. She looked very young.
Um,
Was that like 21? No, I'm thinking of another thing I was looking at
but
earlier
yeah,
this week.
I'm, I'm not a fan. It was a little. It's just like at the end of the movie, like after the ending, I won't tell what the ending is, but at the end of the movie, it was just like, what was the reason? Like, what was the purpose?
What was the plot?
But my takeaway from this is I hate Rachel.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh, and then she was like, she tried to get mad at Emma for firing her from the thing, but she was not even answering Emma's
she
text
wasn't
messages or
answering the
calls.
text messages. And if you don't want to talk to Emma, fine. But like she wasn't responding to the work emails either. So then Emma's boss came up to her and was like, oh, like, is she gonna do it? And she was like, oh, she just made up an excuse and was like, she's just so busy. She's just so busy. Like, I think we should just go with someone else. Like, girl,
You're not answering the calls. You're not doing your job. So yes, you got to go with somebody else.
Rachel irritated me.
Oh, the alligator tears. But yeah. Anyways, y'all should go check out D&D. Caught up in your love. Caught up in his love. Caught up in your love. I can't remember. By Tay Monet. It's really good. Got anything else you want to add to the book, movie? Questions? Any more questions?
I have no more questions.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
All right. Thank you for watching Love a Good Plot, where we read it, watch it, and talk about it.
Bye.
Bye.